So we are on the campus of the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. This is called Transamerica Field. Just parked right over there. Walking up to the stadium now, a little bit of a hike. This was opened in 1996. It's called Transamerica Field, or it's also called Irwin Belk Track and Field Center. And actually just over that little concrete right there, the gates are open, so I'm gonna go walk around the stadium real quick. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see all the accomplishments right around the stadium. We'll go check it out. But first, let's come up here. Oh look, you can even go down there. Check that out in a minute. So a little bit about this field. Like I said, it's called Transamerica Field, or Irwin Belk Track and Field Center. It was opened in 1996. It's home to the men's and women's soccer team. They're called the 49ers, by the way. The UNC Charlotte 49ers. Charlotte Eagles, the team that I just went and visited, they've used this field sometimes. This would be the gates. The gates of the 49ers. I'll see, you can see their logo right here. It's a pickaxe, like a 49er, like a miner. Here's a runner. Oh yeah, there's 4 statues around here. Here, hold on. Let me see it right here. Bronze life-size track and field athletics, 1996. Donated by Mr. and Mrs. Irwin Belk. Richard Hollier, the artist, from Boone, North Carolina, where we were just at the other day. So here's a track and field runner. More gates. Here's a ball player. Same thing. Oh, women's soccer. Oh yeah, I think they have single game. 2021 College Cup, Cary, North Carolina. I was supposed to go see that stadium the other day, but it was a little bit too far. Oh. There it is. Irwin Belk Track and Transamerica Field. Okay, so the Irwin Belk Track and Transamerica Field. So no track and field. Here's a men's player doing a bicycle kick. That's pretty cool. And then one more. Looks like a female athlete. She looks crossing the finish line in first place, and she's just giving everything. Look at her. So tired. Oh. Oh, so actually a very interesting fact about this field. The Bolton Wanderers actually have played a game here before. So I don't know what in the context it was for, but yeah, the Bolton Wanderers have played here. The NCAA soccer tournament's been here. Atlantic 10 championships games have been here. So the stadium has seen all kinds of action. Here's another view for you guys. A little peek through the gate here. Here we are. Transamerica Field. I think I'm just going to say that instead of the Irwin Belk Track and Field Center. Make it easy for myself. Oh, there's another sculpture. Looks like a woman doing a hurdle. Yep, another one. Wonder if there's one more down here. There has to be, just to make it an even 6. Let's see. he about to throw a discus? Yeah, he is. There it is. There's the discus. I almost didn't see it. Right in his hand. Track and field athletes. Let's walk down at the end here. So as we descend down the steps here to the field, let me tell you a little bit about the women's team at first. So their first season was in 1994. What was that, 28 years ago? They've won 7 conference championships in 1997, 02, 06, 07, 08, 2010, and 2016. So it looks like their golden years were between 02 and 010. Looks like they had some good classes there. They have made the NCAA tournament 5 times, and they are in Division I too. Some sand for some long jump. They made the tournament in 1998, 2002, 2007, and 2008. Like I said, right there in that golden generation they had. So in 2000, let me tell you a little bit about some individual seasons that they had. Back in 2016, they went 11-9-2, but they had a 9-1-1 home record. Really helped carry them. They beat Western Kentucky, UTEP, and Florida Atlantic to win the conference tournament right here in Charlotte. So that got them an automatic bid to the tournament, where they lost to Duke, who is probably the best. No, that's North Carolina. I'm sorry. Oh, forgive me, North Carolina fans. I mixed you up with Duke. But well, actually, they played North Carolina, I think, a couple years later in the tournament, which I'll tell you about in a second. But yes, they lost to Duke, unfortunately, in the first round. And then in 2002, they went 16-2-2 in the regular season. Great regular season. Only lost twice in 20 games. Here's the logo. I love that logo. And they unfortunately were bounced out in the first round by James Madison 1-0. But in 2008, they finally experienced some tourney success. Let's walk right up to the pitch. Oh yeah. Back to the women's team. Back in 2008, they went 18-4-1, which was the most wins that they've ever had in a season. They went 11-0 in conference, including 9-0 at home. No losses, no draws. Perfect record in conference and at home. Great season for them. They beat St. Louis and Dayton to win the Atlantic 10 tournament. And then it finally came. They beat Tennessee 2-0 in Chapel Hill for their first NCAA tournament win and their only NCAA tournament win. And then unfortunately, they came up against the powerhouse that is North Carolina. Mia Hamm's, I'm sure everyone knows who Mia Hamm is. Mia Hamm's alma mater. And they unfortunately lost 4-0 in that game. Look, here you go. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Seven regular season championships. See, it says for the women's, it says 5 NCAA tournament appearances. Yep, I got that one right. 5 conference tournament championships. Yeah, I didn't get that one right. And then the 7 over there. So let me tell you a little bit about the men's team. Men's team was founded in 1976. They're a member of Conference USA right now. 7 regular season championships, 2 conference championships, 15 NCAA tournament appearances. And here we go, the pride and joy of UNC Charlotte 49ers soccer. Their 2 College Cup appearances, 1996 and 2011. There's the scoreboard. Irwin Belk Track and Field Center. There it is. 2 NCAA College Cup appearances. The College Cup is essentially, it's the Final Four of soccer. And here we go. You can see the stands, concessions and clubhouses and bathrooms off to the left and right. I think that's where that has to be the locker rooms too. I think the players walk down either that side or that side. Got some beautiful shrubbery around the steps. So I think they come down there. Yeah, here we go. Transamerica Field. Let me tell you about some accomplishments that they have. So, in 1996, they reached the national semifinals of the College Cup. They actually were the first Conference USA team in any sport to reach a national semifinal. The first Conference USA team in any sport to reach a national semifinal. That year they won 19 games, which still to this day is a school record. They won the regular season title that year with a 7-1 conference record. They beat the College of Charleston, Notre Dame, and Hartford before unfortunately losing to the other Cinderella in that year's tournament, which is the Florida International Panthers. In 2011, they became the first team in school history to reach a national championship. So again, the first team in Conference USA history to reach a national semifinal, and the first team in UNC Charlotte history to reach a final. So the men's team has accomplished quite a lot here. That year in 2011, when they became the first team in school history to reach a national championship, they finished the regular season 13-3-2, 6-1-2 in the Atlantic 10. They beat Furman, UAB, Akron, and UConn. They advanced to their second College Cup ever in Hoover, Alabama. You guys remember Hoover? Two-a-days, MTV. Remember that team, Hoover, Alabama? They beat Creighton in the semifinals, the Creighton Blue Jays, before losing 1-0 to the UNC Tar Heels again. Man, UNC, dude. What are you guys doing? Isn't this supposed to be like your cousins or something? UNC Charlotte, UNC Chapel Hill? You guys knocking out the women's team. You guys knocking out the men's team. What the hell, man? Why don't you share a little success with them? You guys got the best women's soccer program in America. Let them take one of these days. Here's another one right here. So let me just read off all of the, let me just go down the list here for the men's team. So you got, just to sum it all up, you got 1 runner-up finish, 2 Final Fours / College Cups, 2 quarterfinals, 3 round of 16 appearances, 15 tourney appearances, 6 conference tourney titles, and 10 regular season titles. UNC Charlotte 49ers, Transamerica Field.